Hey, it's Jason Friedman here, and today is day 9 of my 30-day video challenge. And I just finished a webinar that I did for my friend Tali Rejwan. She is a member of Jeff Walker's community, and at LaunchCon in October in Dallas, just a few weeks ago, she challenged a whole group of people to get involved and to hold each other accountable and to really be massively, superly productive for 21 days. And the work that people did in that group, the transformations, the contribution, it was super crazy. I mean, I was blown away by it. And so I was one of the two judges. My friend Ricardo that I've talked about already and I were two of the judges. And we watched all these videos, we saw all the stuff that everyone did, and it was amazing, just the progress. And so she asked me if I would be willing to talk a little bit about how they could have the best year ever in 2018. So I was doing this webinar for them, and I got to this idea about goal setting. And I asked everybody, this is the slide, I asked, do you set goals? And everyone's like, yeah, I set goals. Yeah, of course, and whatever. Then I asked if they wrote them down. I asked them all sorts of questions about goals. I asked them, what is a goal? And the definitions that I got were very similar. And it was about the destination. It was about the end of something. It was about what you accomplish. And I asked everybody to take a moment and suspend their definition, to just give it an open mind and a new, fresh perspective about what is a goal. And one of the things that I learned years ago from my coach, Dan Sullivan, was this idea of a goal being something other than a destination, something other than the end of the road. And when I shared this, people were pretty blown away. I mean, the comments that were coming in through the chat roll were just amazing. So I want to share this with you today because as you go into 2018, I think it's really important if you can maybe try this. Just see if it fits, see if you feel good about it. If you don't, no problem, but try this on. So I asked them this question. What is this imaginary line between the water and the sky? What is that called? And everyone knew that it was called the horizon line, right? But here's the thing. The horizon line is imaginary. It doesn't exist, right? You can never get there. But it's a place that you use as a reference point. It's something that sets you in motion. You fly towards it. And if you have your pilot's license, I have my pilot's license, I got my pilot's license years ago, and one of the things that you use when you're flying a plane is you use that horizon line to guide you, to help you navigate, so you know if you're going up or you're going down, and it's that reference point. And so I want you to think about goals like that. What if a goal is like the horizon line? It's not something that you need to get to, but it's something that puts you in motion. What if it was something that you used that ignited that passion within you? If it was something that was this big idea that set you in a direction, you started moving towards that, and it really inspired you, and it filled you with more energy and more excitement, and it gave you this focus. And then that was what you started to measure, was the journey, your distance from where you started towards the goal. Because what happens more often than not, when you think of goal as a destination or at the end of the line, we don't all make it, right? We don't always get to that place. And so we start to measure our progress based on how far we missed by, right? So from where the goal was to where we are, it's a negative number. It's a negative number. And that's not the point in the first place. But what we don't do is measure from where we started to where we are. And that's always a positive number. So as you go into 2018, as you start doing your planning over the next few weeks or whenever you've done it, or even if you've done it before, just take a moment, go back, and think about these goals that you've set as maybe a little bit bigger than you were before, maybe a little bit differently, that it's something that's going to put you in motion. And then start to think of what are the milestones, what are the steps that you need to take, and then you can measure those as each of the destination or touch points or check-in points. But I think this is a really powerful exercise. I hope you try it out. I'd love to know what you think about this idea of goal setting. So do me a favor, leave me a comment below this video. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you like it, if you don't like it. Tell me what might work for you. And I'm positive that this will help you. No matter what you do, set some goals, write them down, be intentional with what you're doing, and have an amazing 2018. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care.